today we drifting. Guys, so today we are finally going to get this thing two wheels spinning. That means welded diff in there so we can finally slide this car, do what it's meant to do. Real quick update you from last time because you guys saw when the car first started running. You haven't seen it since. And we updated some stuff. So I was trying to figure out the issues with the idling that we were having before. So what I did is I ordered a bunch of connectors from Wiring Specialties. We cleaned up everything, refreshed all these wires, all injector wires, new injectors. I ran some Amazon little whatever this stuff's called, you know, made it nice and clean. And then from there also that definitely made it run a little bit better. I was definitely having some issues because I had some bare wires, so I think I was getting too much resistance on some of them. Still wasn't perfect, so I went with a new MAF sensor, and we're still having a little bit of issues, but it's definitely way more fine-tuned. There's some things I still want to mess with the TPS, but we're getting there. Car sounds a lot better than last time. But let's get to what we're actually doing today, and that's all in the rear of the car. We're gonna jack this up, start taking it apart. We got to drop the rear subframe with all the control arms, and once that's out, that's when we're gonna get to work. So, good effort. Drive up on it. Disgusting. Fuck yeah. Just ran the corner car already back. We need some of those hatch shocks right there.
Yeah, Dilly.
Yeah, Dilly. Yeah, Dilly. Give me that. I'm gonna take a picture of that car, drive up to it. Down. Yo, shut your mouth.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That carpet really helps, huh?
What are you fucking with? Oh, shit. Oh,
Get the ball, man. Nice.
Alright. That's it for today. We're done. If I blow my nose, it's going to bleed, so never mind.
We should. Yeah, lifting it and easily moving it are two different things.
You need to not be standing over top of it. We're good. You gotta lift with your butt.
As he drops it.
Let's go. Let's go. Excuse me, Nez. I got car parts. Bet. Now we're in the shade under this beautiful tree. We can either start with the hard part, is getting the old bushings out, subframe bushings, and putting new ones in, or we could do the easy funner stuff, put the linkage arms on. So I think we're gonna start with the funner stuff.
Well, you should do the hard stuff last.
Because probably gonna have to melt these out. Melt them out, and then you cut them. Cut like the metal piece that holds it, and then you fucking hammer and chisel it out. Unless Andy knows a better way. Because I don't have any sort of press to do it correctly. But let's start with the arms. Alright. I don't catch my breath. It's a lot of effort on my part on that one. So this is going to replace this one right here. And the reason why it's cut like that instead of fully around, I totally forget. I think it's easier adjustment or something. Or maybe for low cars, I'm not sure. That's what we got. We're going to start with this one though. Get that old junk off, put the new goodie on.
Or a bunch of new goodies.
A bunch of new goodies, a bunch of money wasted. Or not wasted. I don't know. We'll see how fast we crash this car. Determined.
The boys are actually out here working.
We're actually here. All summer long, baby. Catch us outside.
Sounds like some 240 stuff, but it looks like me.
So these are our tie rod, or not tie rods, these are our tow rods. So these are what control your toe in, toe out. So these will actually be the only thing that we really mess with today, because the more towing you have on a drift car, any car, the straighter it's going to want to keep the car because the wheels are pointing like inward, so it's going to push the car a lot more forward. So with this, since it's low horsepower, we want no tow in at all. If anything, maybe a little bit of tow out, but we're going to start at 0 tow in first. So this will be the one rod, which obviously is pretty adjustable. You just loosen these two and you turn it here. So you can see it tow the car in right now, and then you can see it tow it back out. So we'll mess with this once it's back in the car, get the measurements correct. So just a little base to start with, line it up with the OEM ones like we did with the upper control arms, and then we'll adjust that once it's in the car. Definitely need some bushings, because if you can see in here, these move still. That's no bueno. So next step, get some knuckles, put some new bushings in them, because I don't want none of that in the rear.
Take nothing.
I would have taken it off. Alright, just a little comparison. Everything for the S14 diff and S13 are exactly the same, besides these pickup points right here, and then just these front the diff covers. So
you got to change that cover with that cover.
So we're going to drain both of these because I have some fluid in here, because when I welded this, I brake cleaned everything, which made the bearings really dry. So I'll put some cheap oil in there real quick. What the hell? Well, that's cool. Alright, either way, it moves, but for some reason it gets all stuck like that, and I think it's because I dried the bearings out so much. So I had some cheap oil in there just so I could keep rotating it and keeping them like oiled before we put the good stuff in. So we're going to drain both of these, clean this case up a little bit, or diff cover, I keep saying case, but diff cover up real quick. Throw it on there. I think we got to go to the store. We do have to go to the store, unless James or Andy has some. I need some gasket maker, oil resistant. So Then get after that, we're gonna find some oil pan or something to drain both these.
Check out these welds.
Yeah, check them out, brother. Put them absolutely everywhere. It was hard to get in there.
Sure it was.
And you're welding hardened shit against cast shit. So it's like, it's definitely difficult.
You gotta heat it up, right?
Yeah, I heated it up the best I could. I didn't want to like melt bearings or anything.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my God.
Shot it!
In other words, less sawzall, more hammer.
Fuck, dude.
You're gonna need a new one of these now, too. I say you just get a stick welder and weld it in.
I'll fill that bitch in.
Fill it in, you know?
Grooving.
Look at that swing.
You like that? Lumberjack. How the fuck? That ain't all the way yet. That's it. Oh. Alright, so RTV is now sealed up. Well, the rear diff's all sealed up. RTV is dry enough. We're gonna put some fluid in there. I think I'm gonna put 2.5 quarts. I want to double check real quick, but I think you're only supposed to put 2.25. I'm gonna put a little extra just because I'm kind of flush it out. I'm not gonna keep this diff fluid in there too long. I want to make sure all the metal and stuff gets out of there that I grinded down when I was welding. So get some fluid in there. Usually people run like 75-90 or 75-80. We're gonna run 1 quart of 1 quart of 85-140, and then a quart and a half of the 80-90. I'm going a little bit heavier because obviously diff temps with drifting are definitely higher, so I want to make sure that the bearings are still getting lubed up good, so that's why we're going with the thicker oil. I was going to go all 140, but I didn't want to go too thick, so we're going to try out this, and maybe I'll try all 140 next. So, we've just been driving around for probably almost an hour now because thought we were done. Just bolting things back in. Got the subframe, bushings, all that good stuff in. Got the bushings in the diff. But I didn't realize these OEM bolts aren't long enough to reach the subframe to bolt in. So, of course, Home Depot didn't have the bolts we needed. Know where it is. So we drove all the way where my hometown is to get these. And I couldn't even find a nut to test to make sure these are right threads. So we're about to find out right now if these are right thread. Should be. Oh my god, they're super fucking long though. Yes, we're good.
Go for it.
Alright, perfect.
Get it down.
Alright,
yeah,
nah, we gotta put these on. So it comes with some washers, so you have the bushings on either side, and then like the actual metal that runs through the 2 bushings, and it comes with this washer. So
that should clean some shit.
Boom. This should be fine.
That looks better.
Now we can actually bolt this thing down.
That
finally.
looks better. Can we put this back in the car now?
Yeah, gotta put some bolts in the axles, tighten these bad boys down, and then I think that's it. It's time to slide it up in there.
You gotta double check all the other bolts, but yeah, I would double check like this.
Yeah, I just double checked these. These I did already.
Been banging them around and shit all day.
Yeah, we'll go over everything super quick. Get them in. Car's back together finally. Figured out some things. It's too late to go send it and video tonight, so I'm gonna just drive out of here, do the loop real quick, make sure everything works right, make sure nothing's gonna break on me tonight real quick, and then come back, clean up, and then we'll see you in the morning tomorrow to finish this vlog out.
Done?
12 hours later.
Me and you both.
Alright guys, we're back day 2. We obviously finished the car last night, put it all back together as you guys saw, but we have not drifted it yet, so we're gonna go test it. The one thing though that I noticed last night, because I wanted to test it out, see how the new rear pads felt, won't lock up. So we have no e-brake right now, so it's gonna be all clutch and motor, which we don't have a lot of motor. We only got like 105 horsepower, so we'll see how she gets down. It's either gonna be good or bad. Let's find out. That was close. Ah, sorry, James. Almost took you out. This thing feels good, dude. It feels really fucking good. We haven't even dialed in suspension yet either. You want to try it?
I'll try. It's been a while.
That was all first gear.
You hit second though, or you just clutch dropped?
No, I clutch dropped it. Because I felt like I didn't have enough room to get
The side, the right So what do you think?
Feels amazing. I'm super pumped. As long as this isn't a big issue that we're figuring out where
It
this
is a
oil
big issue. You just put oil in my lot, bro.
Yo, you need help getting a little more
I
sideways.
don't, bro. I'm gonna be ripped by my yeah.
But no, the car feels amazing. Next thing is actually setting the suspension up correctly. And once we do that, if this car feels this good already, just with like an eyeball that we did last night, I can only imagine how good it's really gonna feel. Even with the stock engine, I was impressed on how easy it slid. So
Next thing's
excited.
taking me out to open parking lot.
next
Go right
thing's
here.
next thing's going to fucking
Go right here.
yeah, send it.
See
Or
what
drift
happens.
day.
Drift
Get
day.
up, Chris.
Maybe we should make sure we're not gonna blow a diff or something right now, and then we'll do it.
I'm
We'll-
a more safe guy, so you
Let's
can
get it home real
you
quick.
can
check
have
it,
your car today.
check it, and then if we're good, then we're gonna get you back out here.
You can have your car today. I don't really need lessons, but I want to see where your face when you start sending it. Get it, James. You ready?
I've been ready.
It's the time is now.
It's been now.
It's been him sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.